Hi church, I'm making this video on Friday afternoon, which means by the time you see it on Sunday, our baby boy, Cormac, will almost certainly be here. If he arrives, I'll make sure to send some pictures your way so that you can see them on Sunday. Each week I've been talking with you, sharing you a little update about us, and talking about our prayer card that hopefully you've all received and you've been joining with me in praying these 7 prayers. An update about us: we will be moving down on May 31st and we'll pack and unload, and our first Sunday with you will be that second Sunday in June. I believe it's June 9th. So we hope you can join us and we can see all of you Sunday, June 9th. Remember, each week we are praying together and fasting. I hope you're joining with me in fasting each Monday for our church. And Kelly and I have been taking one prayer a day from this prayer card and praying it. We begin with prayer number 1 on Monday and continue with a new prayer each day. Today I want to talk to you about prayer number 5. But before that, I thought I would share with you a practice Kelly and I have developed that may help you. This is just a simple lined notebook I have. We keep it on our nightstand. And each night before we pray, we write down any prayers that we have and look back over prayers that we've written down in the past. And the other night I went through and counted multiple check marks throughout next to the prayers. And a check mark is the way I just very simply track when the Lord answers one of our prayers. So it's an easy way to go back and be reminded about all of the prayers the Lord has answered in your life. So maybe a prayer journal, something like this. We don't write out our prayers in any type of paragraph or story. It's just a simple list, praying each prayer on its own line. And then when God answers that prayer, we go back and just put a check mark. So maybe that would be something to help you. But today I want to talk to you about prayer number 5. The prayer is for God to miraculously improve our finances. And if you have one of these prayer cards, you'll notice that the word miraculously is italicized. I very intentionally wanted to stress that word. You know, every pastor would love to have a little more money in the church budget. So sure, that'd be great. But I listed the prayer this way because not only would I like our budget, our financial situation to improve, but I want it to be done in a miraculous way. Not something that we've seen in the past, but a way, an opportunity for us to testify about the miracle God has done at our church regarding our financial situation. When God answers prayers, and especially when He answers them in such a miraculous way that there's no doubt that it was clearly from Him, that's a wonderful opportunity to share with others and tell them, saying, hey, listen to this story about how our congregation has been praying, and listen to the ways that God miraculously answered that prayer. So that's why I've worded it this way. You know, one thing very specifically I'm praying for is that God would completely eliminate all of our church debt by the time we can be with you on June 9th. We don't have a lot, but it is a considerable amount. And so I've been praying that God would completely wipe that out, that by the time I arrive, we would have 0 debt as a church, and that would put us in a position to do some amazing work in our neighborhood, serving those around us and tangibly sharing the love of Christ with them through acts of service and things like that. And so that's why I'm praying that God would miraculously improve our finances so that we can help others and serve our community and tell others about Jesus better and more easily. You know, for some, the answer to that prayer, it might be that God does a miracle in you. I know Grace Tabernacle in many ways is no different than any other church in the nation. Some of you have attended church for years, but you haven't given, and you've honestly been stingy with your money. So for some, God may answer this prayer by changing your heart and freeing up you to give. So I don't know how exactly God will answer this prayer to improve our finances, but I know He will. And that's what I'm praying, and I hope you will join with me in praying that. Thanks, church. We love you. We hope to see you soon, and we will send you pictures of our baby boy as soon as he's born. Thanks.